I think that there's maybe two events that were critical in the shaping of what Rioja is today. First of all would be the attack of phylloxera on the French vineyards, and then there is the more modern part of the winemaking, let's say in the mid-80s. Temperature-controlled vinification tanks, sorting tables, and all that kind of critical material really made its way through Spain.
Rioja really has a focus on its traditional side, but also its modern side, and I think it really marries the two together.
Becoming Spain's finest wine region didn't happen overnight. For Rioja, the importance of viticulture began a long time ago, like a really, really long time ago. Let's start at the beginning and wind the clocks back 2,000 years. Archaeologists have found remains of wine presses and wineries in the Rioja region dating back to the Roman era. That's some ancient vino, people. The winemaking culture held strong throughout the Middle Ages under the strict protection of monasteries, but didn't really take off until the French Revolution, when the wine became a marketable product. In order to meet the growing demand of a population increasingly concentrated in cities, the wine trade had to be modernized and saw a sharp rise in regions like Rioja, which increased production far above their self-supply needs. In 1787, the wine world really began to change. The Real Junta de Cosecheros, or Royal Board of Wine Growers, was created to promote grape growing, improve wine quality, and facilitate trade in northern markets. Its top priority was therefore to build and improve roads and bridges to link Rioja wine towns to Vitoria and the port of Santander. In the second half of the 19th century, Rioja's viticultural tradition began to acquire a clearly distinctive profile when some experienced winemakers introduced new winemaking and aging methods. Some of these wineries established at this time are still going strong today. Rioja got its final push in the late 19th century with the arrival of the railway and French buyers, who came because of the phylloxera crisis that destroyed most of the vineyards of wine grapes in France. With the help of some illustrious winemakers, the modern concept of bottled and aged quality Rioja wines was born. During the 20th century, the region faced extreme economic and political turmoil during a civil war and 4 decades of a dictator rule. But like a resilient grape on a vine, Rioja endured, never wavering under these uncertain times. The region fought to uphold as high of standards as were possible given the circumstances. Quality has always been paramount in Rioja, but it wasn't until 1991 that the region found a way to protect its reputation. For years, counterfeiters had been trying to pass their lesser quality wines off as products of Rioja. But with the formation of the Denominación de Origen Calificada, that came to an end. The DOCA governing body established borders for the production area, the grape varieties that could be grown, maximal allowable yields, approved vinification and aging techniques, and more. This controlling board has offered more quality and authenticity guarantees than ever before, and it continues to ensure the highest standards today. As you can see, respecting process and heritage is of the utmost importance in Rioja. Traditional winemaking techniques are followed to a T. Wines are aged in 225-liter oak barrels with periodic rakings, followed by a further period of bottle aging. But just because we follow traditions doesn't mean there's no room for innovation. New techniques are explored year after year to push the quality of the wine higher and higher. Recently, Rioja has utilized new irrigation techniques, ITC warehousing management, lab analytic technologies to optimize harvest, and destemming methods before fermentation to produce wines that are more suitable for longer aging. And that's not all. We're even able to decide the best grapes to be used for a specific soil and climate. And with sensory and laboratory tests, we can determine which wine should be used for long-term aging. Over the 2,000-year history, Rioja has become a model region, constantly adapting to the demands of modern times, consumer habits, and market evolution. With a passion for innovation and a deep respect for tradition, Rioja has continued to thrive and turned into one of the great wine regions of the world. Let's raise a glass to 2,000 years of rich history and toast to the next 2,000 years to come.